you can become free when you develop yourself. Be careful what kind of information you feed your mind. You become what you think about most of the time. You can achieve great results. You can create masterpiece from your life if you develop yourself. Everything is a vibration. Raise your vibration, raise your standards, and you will have great results. Just do something every single day. Just choose one new habit, new skill, and form that for a month. Next month, you can choose another habit. Third month, you can choose third habit. And imagine you have 12 new habits for a year, or 12 new skills. You can develop your presentation skill. You can become more productive person and learn time management. Listen audio tape in your car. It's called University on Wheel. Listen to wise people, great podcasts like Nadine has, and you become what we think about most of the time. And when you read great people, when we read successful people, our mindsets start to change and our results start to change. So we can control our mindset, we can control our thoughts, we can control our results. If you have challenges in your own life, if you have some difficult situation, that's our stepping point to your future, to your masterpiece. It's a lesson you should learn. You become better because of that. You become smarter because of that. And the universe show you that this situation make you stronger. A weak person doesn't receive this kind of challenges, but you are strong. You can do something with that. And I believe the universe is neutral. If you want to have wealthy, abundant universe says yes. If person criticize and blame others, the universe says yes. And you can choose what kind of universe you want to have.
Welcome to Universal Grace. I am your host, Nadine Grace. Universal Grace is a dose of personal development and spiritual truth to help you become the best and greatest version of yourself. I share real talks with global game changers, thought leaders, and high-performance experts in this raw and unfiltered transformational podcast. I know that we're all capable of becoming the very best version of ourselves. We just need to remember who we are and believe that we are worthy and deserving of an extraordinary life. I am here to awaken you to your infinite potential and inspire you to unlock your inner greatness and live your best life. You ready? Let's get started.
Welcome back to Universal Grace. I am your host, Nadine Grace. Our guest today is straight out of Moscow, Russia. His name is Pavel Verbnyak, and he's a professional speaker on personal development, goal setting, the law of attraction, and leadership. He is a success expert, life coach, the vice president of JCI Russia, Tracy Academy's expert and partner. He's also the founder of Successful Thinking. He's the author of several books, seminars on unlocking human potential and personal efficiency. Pavel specializes in training and development of individuals and organizations, helping to set and achieve personal and professional goals faster and easier, to eliminate limiting beliefs and fears and increase sales. Pavel Verbnyak is an award-winning speaker and an internationally recognized leader in personal development and peak performance strategies. For over 15 years, he has been teaching entrepreneurs, educators, corporate leaders, and people from all walks of life how to create the life they desire. He continually raised the bar on his own potential by increasing and expanding his comfort zone with continued personal and professional development. Since 2005, he has been studying the lives of successful people and applied the knowledge and ideas he's learned into his own life. I hope that you will enjoy this episode as much as I did. Pavel is filled with wisdom and enthusiasm. He is very positive. He has been on this journey for a while, and he was a breath of fresh air to have on Universal Grace. And I hope that you will take back a lot of valuable information with you. Let's dive right in. Thank you so much, Pavel, for being here with us. Pavel is our guest today, and he's out of Russia. And we were just talking about the weather, and you were saying that it is nice and it's getting colder now.
Yes, Nadine, it's 8 p.m. here in Moscow, and we have 8 different time zones, and it's getting colder right now because we have different kind of climate zone as well in Russia, because Russia is huge, and it's sunny, it's very nice, warm autumn, but it's getting colder, and it's going to be a snowing, and probably you've heard about Russian winter, so it's nice.
Yeah.
I like different kind of seasons.
Yes, I know it gets very, very cold there. Yes. So I wanted to start with your entrepreneurial journey. I know that you're very much into mindset and changing your inside before you can see results on the outside. So
Right.
I just want you to talk a little bit about your journey, why you decided to go down the entrepreneurial journey. What obstacles did you face in life? What did you overcome? And, and how are you managing to be as successful as you are now?
Thank you, Nadine. Thank you for your invitation
You're
to
most
be on
welcome.
your show podcast. I think it's very nice story. I was born in 1987 in northwestern part of Russia, close to Finland and St. Petersburg, and I was born in regular family. It wasn't rich family. I have just my mom and grandfather with me that time, and my older brother. My father passed away when I was 7. And sometimes we didn't have enough money to buy clothes, to buy some things. And I decided to know what's the difference between successful people and others. And back in 2005, I started to read biographies, autobiographies, books on psychology and business, to find some information. How can I accelerate and improve my own life?
Mm.
How can I achieve much more than my peer group and family members?
Mm.
And I started to work on my mindset. As you mentioned before, Nadine, I started to read and apply these principles in my own life, forming new habits, setting goals, and the transformation started to grow in myself, inner transformation.
Mm-hmm.
And because I started to change myself, I started to improve myself as a person, everything outside started to change and improve. And I believe that's the key. Constant and never-ending personal and professional development is the key to achieving something great in our life. And it doesn't really matter where you're coming from. It's very important where you want to go. And when I found my vision, when I found my dreams and goals, and I found that there's a profession called speaker and trainer, I didn't know about that anything. But I started to develop myself. I started to be in personal development very deep. Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Dennis Waitley, W. Clement Stone, Napoleon Hill. That's my role models through books. That's my mentors. I had a conversation with them daily in English and in Russian. And when you when you read, when you talk with such kind of people, you become different person. And it doesn't really matter where you are right now. It could be small village, it could be different kind of countries, but you can have this kind of conversation with very wise, successful people who can become your mentors, who can become your role models, who can become your friends. It doesn't really matter where they are right now, or they live, or they passed away, or it's not, it's, if you want something, you can find this information. All goals already achieved by someone, and all questions already answered by someone as well, Nadine. And you know that very well. You love to read, you love to study, and that's my passion. That's my value number one: development, freedom, and development. And you can become free when you develop yourself. You become what you think about most of the time, and we become what we read. We become who we talk, who we communicate with, what kind of movies we watch. And be careful what kind of information you feed your mind. And that's the key. That's the key of transformation, inner transformation and outer transformation. You can achieve great results. You can create masterpiece from your life if you develop yourself, if you apply these priceless and the success principles from thousands of years. That's it's not, there's no secrets of success. You can apply what other successful people do and how they think, and because success leaves clues, and you know that. And when you do the same, the cause and effect law works all the time. You start to see and you start to reap what you sow, and that's the reason. And probably that's my short story. And when I found that works very well in my life, I decided to become a role model for others, and I want to be a mentor and teacher for others as well, because my mom is a teacher, and probably I have this DNA, teacher DNA. I want to be valuable for others as well.
Wow, what a powerful, powerful story. I had chills going through my body because I went through the same thing as well. Just was so sick and tired of being miserable and wanted a change. And once you make that decision, right? You made that decision.
Yes.
That's all it takes is a single decision that I will not continue down this path anymore. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to change myself. And you did that. You did that. You made that decision that no more. Well, I'm not getting up the next day or every day feeling unfulfilled, because that's what it all boils down to, right, Pavel? Feeling unfulfilled.
Absolutely,
Yes.
Nadine. And you're right. Everything starts from decision. And the law of life is growth. So the tree grows when it's alive, and the same with people, with human beings. If you don't grow as a person, you're dying. So it's very important to grow, to read something or listen audiobooks every single day. It could be 5 minutes, small steps, do something every single day. It's as my partner and friend and role model, Brian Tracy, says, nobody is smarter than you, nobody is better than you. They just started early enough. So when you do something every single day, you see small changes. Yes. You like it. You will do something. Because we are happy when we grow and we provide some value to others. And our purpose in life is to become happy, to be happy, as Aristotle said. There's no any reason. Just be happy. Grow yourself as a person. Provide some value, because you're a role model, Nadine. I am a role model for some people as well, and everyone who listen your show, your podcast, are role models for others. It could be one person, two people, or 5 people, or 1,000 people in their Instagram. It doesn't really matter. We are small medias. So that's my mission, and that's my goal, to inspire and teach people all over the world, and that's how we attract circumstances, situations, people like you, Nadine. We became friends because of that, because you attract me, I attract you. And that's how it works. The law of attraction works all the time. Everything is a vibration. Information, words, books, food we eat, everything have their own vibration. Raise your vibration, raise your standards, do something better, and you will have great results as well. And I like the quote of other great person, other great mentor, Zig Ziglar, who said, you can have everything you want in life if you help enough people to get what they want.
Yes.
So and you do the same, Nadine. You inspire a lot of people. I try to do the same in Russia, in the US, and all over the world through my videos and through my seminars and workshops. And probably that's our mission with you, Nadine, to do something for them, because I had the same inspiration from other people, Nadine. I listen podcasts like yours. I read books which inspire me, and we don't know what kind of information, what kind of idea can change our life. And I just want to inspire our listeners that if you have challenges in your own life, if you have some difficult situation, that's our stepping point to your future, to your masterpiece. It's a lesson you should learn. You become better because of that. You become smarter because of that. And the universe show you that this situation make you stronger. A weak person doesn't receive this kind of challenges, but you are strong. You can do something with that. And I believe the universe is neutral. If you want to have wealthy, abundant universe says yes. If person criticize and blame others, the universe says yes. And you can choose what kind of universe you want to have.
I love that. You are speaking my language. I love that. I'm sure you saw me nodding, and I love that. I love everything you just mentioned. We're all so powerful. We're all special. We all came here with a unique set of gifts and talents that is buried deep within us, but it is covered up with all the beliefs that is not serving us, that is not ours, right?
Absolutely, Nadine. And you're right. I agree with you that Nadine and Pavel are unique, and nobody is like us. In the past and in the future. And so when we find our values, when we find our strong points, we can use them to do something with that. And I like the idea that these dreams and goals we have coming to us with some reasons, we can do something with them. We don't have any dreams and ideas that we cannot do something about. I believe that we can use these dreams as a provider to us, to our business, to our career, to our values. And I think everyone is here on this planet to do something, to find their passion, to find their mission, to find their goals. We it's not an accident. We are something here. So I think we are opening each other. We develop each other. We do something with our inner potential, and that's very, very nice to know.
Yes, we're all equally important. There's no one person that is more important than the other. There's no one person who, God prefers over the other. We're all equally important. We all came here to expand. We all came here to grow, to love, to live in joy, to just to expand and have the experiences that we desire. And the beautiful thing about it is we have pure freedom. We have choices. We have a choice. We can choose to go down the path that is not serving us, which most of us do. I did for a while. Or we can choose to say, hey, no more. I'm going to live this life that I was given, and I'm going to live it to the best that I can. And it all starts with making a decision. And a lot of the times when we are experiencing hardships and struggles and defeats, and we're thinking that life is against us, we're fighting against that current, not realizing that it is taking us exactly where we're asking to go. And we're fighting against it. And we're fighting against that, it shouldn't have worked out that way. We're fighting against the experiences that we're getting, not realizing that that is part of our journey. It's our story.
Yes.
It's our story. And it's taking us exactly where we're asking, but we're pushing back, we're resisting, and we're just not understanding that everything is working out for us. But because we were so conditioned to fight and to believe, and the survival mind always want to find things that is not working and what's negative, and this person is against me, and that person, the survival brain is always looking for something to stop us. And that's one of the things that I struggled with and still struggle with throughout my entrepreneurial journey. I have to consistently feed my mind and stay true to myself, because the moment we decide that, we just want to not work on ourselves, the survival mind comes back and bring back all those negative thoughts and reasons why you should just suck.
Right, Nadine. And I think you are absolutely correct saying that our life happening for us, not with us, and our mindset, our thoughts are the reason. So we can control our thoughts, we can control our emotions, we can control our decision and actions. And when we focus, as I said before, we become what we think about most of the time. And successful people, productive, result-oriented people, thinking most of the time about what they want and how to get this. And other people, average people, or people who doesn't achieve something great in their life, they think about what they don't want. They criticize, they blame others, they blame government and country. No, because when we focus on, we put energy there, it's getting better, bigger, it's expanding. If people criticize, if it's negative, if he is negative, he start to see everything negative situation, negative people. No, we have the same situation. For example, 2020 was not easy year for most of us on the planet. But one person said, wow, that's why it's happening with me. He's negative. He had some challenges on health. He doesn't do anything. He's sitting home, locked down. But another person asking different kind of question. Wow, how can I use this time? What can I do to improve myself? What can I do with my business online? The same situation, the same city, the same house, the same social circumstances, right, Nadine? But for example, Peter is negative and John is positive because of questions they ask themselves. It's very important to control our questions. What kind of question we ask to ourselves, the results we get different. So if we ask positive question, how can I get better? How can I become stronger? How can I improve my financial or relationship situation? Our brain hear that kind of question and try to find answers. And when we ask negative questions, why I don't, I cannot do that, or why it's so bad situation, the brain find the answers to that questions as well. So dear friends, followers, you are in control of your thoughts. You are in control of your life situation, because we are responsible. 100% responsibility. Responsibility. That's two words, right, Nadine? So we can act different. We can get different kind of results. We have all resources we need in our abundant, prosperous universe. And as you said, God wants us to be wealthy, happy, healthy, and you can do this. You shouldn't say no to something. You can become a wealthy, financial, and personal and spiritual and physical. Just choose that in your own life, and everything going to support that.
Beautiful, beautiful. That was beautifully said. It's all about taking a chance on yourself.
Yes.
It's all about, making a decision. Like I was waking up every day feeling unfulfilled. I was told to go to college, get a degree, and I did that. I got a master's. I did everything I was told to do, but I was still so unfulfilled because I wasn't walking in purpose. I wasn't, doing what I came here to do, because we all came here with special gifts and talents. And until we walk in that direction and find what makes us come alive, then we will always be searching, and the answers are within. So I had to really take a step back and said, I cannot continue to live like this. And that's when I poured myself into personal growth. And that changed everything. And I became obsessed with it, like you are, like just really to expand my mind and see what I'm made of, and be that best version of myself, and read and just try to, like you said, your mentors, most of them are not alive. Right. You've never met them, but they have their stories. There's stories in there that is empowering and fulfilling and filled with gold and nuggets and and information in it that you use to change your life, and you're using to inspire the world. And you're doing such an amazing job, because you're so very young. You started so young because you made a decision that you're going to take control of your mind, because that is where the battle is in the mind. And until we win the battle of the mind, then we will continue to go down a path that is not serving us. And I want you to go into a little of what is it that you do on a daily basis to stay so inspired and passionate and amazing. Just what is it? You are welcome. I'm just really inspired by you. I see the love and the genuineness coming out of you. Like you really sincerely care about helping humanity and helping them realize that, they have the power within to change. So what is it that you do on a daily basis to stay so revved up and stay alive and passionate and keep the fire burning?
Yeah, Nadine, I believe success is predictable, is not an accident. And when you form right habits, you can achieve great results. So it's not an accident. For example, if you see successful entrepreneur or sportsman, he or she has very strong daily routine, daily habits. And the same with me, Nadine. It's not just as I said before, more than 15 years I'm in personal development. I'm in deep in personal development. And every single day I try to improve myself physically, emotionally, and mentally. Mm-hmm. So I am in 5 a.m. club. I try to wake up at 5. Yeah, Nadine, you too. Great.
Robin Sharma.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like this. I love this book. Yeah.
Yes.
And I invest my first 2 hours in myself. I do some physical activities. I run in the park. I live close to the park. I'm so blessed that I'm very grateful for that, Nadine. And it's very important to feel gratitude. It's when we feel great gratitude, we cannot have any fears or negative emotions. That's the key. So it's very important to be grateful when I do some physical activities on the nature. It doesn't really matter. It's cold, winter, or summer. I try to do exercises every single day. Then I listen audio tape or read book. I do something for my mental health, mental activity, mental growth. Then I meditate. I visualize my goals, or I focus on my ideal day. So I do something with my mindset. So I meditate. It's very important for me. And also exercise, learning, meditation, and meditation, exercise, and affirmation. So I take this morning meal, Nadine: meditation, exercise, affirmation, learning. So I take that morning meal, and it's very important because first hour, when after we wake up, it's called golden hour or hour of power. So it's very important how you use this hour. If you are in a hurry, where you woke up, you eat something very fast and go to job, you don't control your life. You can be very stressful, you can be negative, and you are not in the right consciousness and right state. So I try to invest my first couple of hours in myself. I prepare for myself. I work on my state. I work on my mindset. I visualize my happy clients when I work with them one-on-one as a coach, or my corporate client when I speaker and a corporate trainer. So it's very important for me to improve, to expand my energy level, my energy state, my I concept. So that's I think my answer to your question, Nadine. It's very 95% who we are. It's our habits. When you form right habits, you can achieve great results. If you have negative habits, which hold you back, you are like pressing the brake button. So release the brakes, use affirmation, work on your mindset, work on your limiting beliefs and fears, and you can achieve great results. There are a lot of information about that. There are a lot of great experts on that. I can help with you with that. Nadine can help with you with that to you. So that's the reason. So read something, do something with your body, because there's strong mind-body connection. Improve your mindset and improve your body, and feel gratitude. You are here for the reason. You have gift of life. You have give that body. You have gift, because we are so blessed, Nadine. Most of them are very wealthy. Don't blame, don't criticize, because if you listen this podcast, probably you have something to eat. Probably you have a roof on your head. You have something to live in. You have a car or internet. And that's so abundance, because even 20, 30, 50 years ago, it wasn't like that. There are a lot of so much opportunities right now to become wealthy, happy, healthy, travel the world, see beautiful people, have conversation like me and Nadine in different continents, different countries, 8 hours of difference. And I'm so grateful and blessed for people around, for people as my clients, friends, and role models. And because of internet, because of that, great opportunities. So we are alive. We are so blessed. Be grateful to that. And probably every single morning when you wake up, think about something you're grateful for. Probably because of grateful for your family members, pets, health, bedroom, or food. And when you're grateful, you attract something wonderful in your life. You put your energy level on different kind of step. So that's that's my recommendation to people, Nadine, because of your question.
I like that. I like that. And it's not anything that you have to leave your house to do. Like, it's not anything that you have to, invest in or pay large amounts of money. It's the simple thing. Just take an hour or two out of your day. The first 2 hours out of your day, the first hour, some people don't have 2 hours, the first hour out of your day, and dedicate it to personal growth. And like you said, it's the simple things. It's working out first thing in the morning, as Robin Sharma taught in his book and in the 5 a.m. Club book, is when you work out first thing in the morning and you sweat, what that sweat does is it kind of lowers your cortisol, which is the fear hormone, and it raises your inspirational hormone and your love hormone and your feel good hormone. And when you do that in the morning, and imagine starting your day feeling good and feeling inspirational and feeling love, it's the simplest thing that you do, affirmation. You're affirming what you know to be true, because all these years we've been affirming things that are lies about us. I'm not capable. I can't do this. Oh, I'm just always late. Just those are, we're constantly affirming things to ourselves all day long. And when we reprogram our mind with the truth, I am powerful, I am capable, I am confident, I am a spiritual being having a human experience. Whatever I am affirmations that resonate with you, I am wealthy and have it, because the truth is we are wealthy.
Yes.
The truth is we are abundance. Just take a look, just look around.
And Nadine, step by step, if you don't see any results, it's okay. You should take some time. It's growing. It's like Chinese bamboo. You don't see any results, any tree, anything.
We're planting a seed. Yes.
For 4 years, we don't see any results. But on 5th year, Chinese bamboo grows on several feet, several meters. And if you don't have 1 hour, just start from 10 minutes. If you don't have 10 minutes, start from 5 minutes. It doesn't really matter. It's philosophy called Kaizen. So small steps, and you'll see different results in the first month, first year. Just do that every single day. And a habit form, it's 21 days, some say, others say 66 days. Just do something every single day. Just choose one new habit, new skill, and form that for a month. Next month, you can choose another habit. 3rd month, you can choose 3rd habit. And imagine you have 12 new habits for a year, or 12 new skills. You can develop your presentation skill. You can become more productive person and learn time management. You can learn new language. Listen audio tape in your car. It's called University on Wheel. You can read. You can.
I like that.
listen to wise people, great podcasts like Nadine has, and you become what we think about most of the time. And when you read great people, when we read successful people, our mindsets start to change and our results start to change. So we can control our mindset, we can control our thoughts, we can control our results.
Yes, thank you so much for saying that. It's what you consume. And the sad thing about it is most people, and I was one of them, just wake up and the first thing they do is turn on the news. Let me see what's going on the news. And we already know the news is strategically placed there to implement fear in us so they can continue to profit. The news, the media is not on our side. And a lot of people use the news as the first thing they wake up, and the first thing they do is when they wake up is turn on the news. What's going on in NBC? I don't want to call any names out, but that's the first thing they do is turn on the news. And we are, the way that our mind works is we are like computers, and the program is the information that we put in our mind, and then we run by that program and we use that program as our reality. And
Yes.
people are not realizing that it is the information that you're consuming on a daily basis, whether that's from something inspirational or something that is um, devastating, like the news. If whatever information that you're putting in your mind is what you're going to be thinking about all day long. And then what you're thinking about is what you're attracting, because,
Yes.
whatever you focus on, expand.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that you're talking about that, because it's so important for people, our listeners. If someone is listening right now and you want to change your life, where you want to improve your life, there's just something in your life that is just not working out, and you're waking up every day feeling unfulfilled and feeling like, you just can't do it anymore. Understand that you have the power to do that. You have always had the power. And once you make that decision, make a decision that today is it, no more, and make a decision that you're going to start living life,
Yeah.
to benefit yourself, and start, just like Pavel was saying, just start with something new. You don't have to wake up an hour in advance, because some people just don't have an hour to wake up.
Yeah.
You can take 30 minutes out of your day and start by meditating. You can start by reading. You can even drink a glass of water. That's doing
Okay.
something different.
Yeah. Yeah, Nadine, and repeat and feed your mind with right information, with right words, because we have from 50,000 till 80,000 thoughts every single day, and most of them you choose. Is it going to be negative or positive? And as Nadine mentioned before, use positive affirmation, positive words. For example, I'm becoming better person. I'm becoming more productive. I use my time better and better every single day. I'm becoming more financial free. I'm becoming better as a husband or wife. It's very important. I am becoming. So for example, if you say I'm wealthy and you are not, it could be self-sabotage. No, I'm not wealthy. But when you say I'm becoming better in financial term, I'm becoming more financial free, it's getting better. It goes directly to your subconscious mind, and you can reprogram your subconscious mind when you read pen and paper your goals, your affirmations, and repeat them loudly. So when your mind listen your voice, when you, for example, you can download and you can record your affirmations on podcast, on audio, and listen that frequently enough, and you program your subconscious mind. And it's very important, because subconscious is 90%, conscious is 10%. But by conscious choice, you can change your subconscious beliefs and fears. And it's very, very important and very nice subject to discuss, Nadine, maybe next time, how we can change our limiting beliefs and fears.
Yes.
We all have limiting beliefs and fears. It doesn't really matter, presidents or billionaires. We all have. It's nice because it's safe. But some beliefs and some fears are holding us back. And when we change them to positive beliefs which help us, not holding us back, but help, we can speed up, we can accelerate, we can expand our life and do something wonderful in all aspects of life. It doesn't really matter, relationships, health, or finances, or business, or career.
Absolutely. I like that. I absolutely love what you just said. Once you upgrade your beliefs, because that's what's going on. Most of the world are living with beliefs that are not serving them. And these are beliefs that were acquired as children. We adopted them as children, and we are believing it to be true when in fact it's not. So, it's about finding those limiting beliefs and get rid of them and replace them with the truth. Replace them with beliefs that are going to expand and help you to grow into this new version of yourself, because all of us are here to leave a mark. All of us are here to share our gifts and talents. All of us are here to serve. all of us, God didn't make any mistakes. We all are here to serve in what capacity, in whatever capacity that you feel called to serve. Whatever it could be, you just love being a yoga teacher. You just can't stop thinking about that. You love to paint. You love to, to speak. You love to inspire each other. It doesn't matter what it is. It's whatever that makes you come alive, whatever you feel passionate and pulled to, that is what you're supposed to do, and whatever that makes you feel happy. And a lot of us were taught to, we were domesticated and we were taught to do this and do that and, go to school and there's nothing wrong with getting an education. I don't have anything against that, but we weren't taught to really find out what is it that really makes us come alive. What are your passions? What are your gifts? What is it that you like? What is it that you can't stop thinking about, because that's what you're meant to do. And like you said, it all starts from a decision, making a decision that today is it. There is nothing holding us back. And we believe, like, for years, I thought that I wasn't in control. Like, when I found the law of attraction, I could not believe that all this time that I've been co-creating with the universe, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh. So you're trying to tell me that all this time that I've been responsible for the decisions and everything that I've been making. And that totally just changed everything. And I've been on this path since. So I know that you're a speaker, you're a mentor, you're a coach. What is it that you see frequently with your students that in terms of their mindset?
There are a lot of limitations on money, Nadine. For example, one of my clients came to me and she said, Pavel, I would love to work on financial goal. And she is bank manager. And on second or third session, I asked her, Alina, look in the window, and can you see beautiful white Mercedes-Benz? She said, yeah. Imagine that the owner coming to the car, describe him, and him or her, who is that? And she said, oh, that's a person who is ugly. What kind of character he has? Oh, he has bad character. Would you like to talk with him, ask him something? No, I don't like him at all. And I asked her some question, and she stopped, and she had some insights. Nadine, on subconscious level, financial successful people were something bad for her. And on subconscious level, she's sabotage. She did something. She didn't want more money, Nadine. And when we fix that, when we change that limiting belief, her financial results started to grow.
That is amazing.
Because Nadine, some of advisors said, oh, read financial literacy books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, Bodo Schaefer, Clayson, The Richest Man in Babylon, and everything changed. No, if you don't change your subconscious programs, nothing change. So fix that. You can ask for help of psychologist or psychotherapist, or work with a coach, or do some great methodics and techniques. The meditation can help you that step by step. It's not for one day. It's not for during a week. You can change that. It could take time, and everyone has some time. And just do something. If you decide to become a millionaire or become a happy family member, you can do that. Just have that vision and do something every single day to get closer to that and achieve that vision, achieve that goal. And as you said, the law of attraction work all the time. You will attract right people, right circumstances, right opportunity to to fix that and to find your own answers. And as you said before, Nadine, very, very nice. Answers are already inside. Just open that, meditate, ask for questions, ask for recommendation, ask for help. Ask is another the success principle, very important one. A lot of people would love to help you. Just ask, and you will have great life.
Amazing. I love how you bring up the subconscious mind, because that's what's running the show. And it's a lot of us were raised to believe that, you know, that rich people are evil. And, you know, in Jamaica, I know that growing up, I heard all the time, oh, money doesn't grow on trees. What do you think? You know, money doesn't grow on tree. You have to struggle to make ends meet. So I was conditioned to believe that, you know, rich people are evil, money doesn't grow on trees, and I have to struggle and to make ends meet. And for most of my life, it played out into my life, and I couldn't understand why. That's because it was imprinted in my subconscious mind as a reality. And once I started working on my subconscious mind, then, you know, then things started to change. And as you say, there's many different ways to work on your subconscious mind. You can do hypnotherapy, you know, meditation. You can fall asleep with, you know, listening to subliminal, you know, affirmations.
Emotional freedom technique, also very nice tool.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about tapping. Yes, tapping works as well.
Yeah, Nadine, and you're right. We can change that beliefs. If I would recommend to write down all negative beliefs about money, life, yourself, people, and just write what you want because of that, or what kind of beliefs you want beside that. So, for example, if you write down something negative about money, change that and write something positive, and you can program your new programs in your very, very important computer, your head.
Yes, it's all about consistency, you know, not doing it today and tomorrow and then expect it to start working and then give up. And that's what I used to do. I'd be like, okay, so I'm doing it now for 3 weeks. What's going on? And then I would lose hope and then have to start the process all over again. Personal development is not easy. It is not easy to change what's familiar, because the mind will always try to fight you and talk you out of it. It will always try to resist, you will always face resistance, and the resistance seems so real. And you believe that voice in your head that you should just give up now, or not even give up, but go back to the old way of being to remain comfortable. And, and that's why there's a lot of people who are, really not where they want to be, and they're miserable with their life, like I was, because they're listening to that mind and staying comfortable. Because when we move into the unknown, it gets very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. I wasn't used to waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. That was too early for me.
Yes, Nadine, and there are a lot of fears, like fear of regrets, fear of new fear of a failure, fear of success, and there are a lot of fears which they think our fears wants to help us, wants to save us. And when you fix that and say, oh, thank you very much, my dear fear, I don't need you anymore, you help me enough, and you can go, and then you can be more free person.
I like that. Thank you very much. Yes, I got that actually from T. Harv Eker, where he was talking about do not believe a single thought you think. And I was like, what do you mean don't believe a single thought I think? They're mine. I'm thinking them. Until I really, when he explained that your thoughts are not yours. Your thoughts were beliefs that you adopted. Your thoughts are coming from your beliefs that were adopted when you were kids, that you adopted to be true, but they're not true. So that voice in your head is not really you. And I started saying to my limiting thoughts, thank you for your information. However, I know who I am. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. I can be and do anything that I desire. So please go take a seat and I will use you when I'm ready. And I consistently do that over and over again, because the mind is so tricky. It's really tricky, and it sounds so real. And it sounds so convincing, especially when you're getting ready to start something new, especially when you're getting ready to step into the unknown. It does everything in its power to keep you safe, because the mind is not here to survive. It's not here to thrive. I mean, it's here to survive. It doesn't know anything about thriving. It just wants us to stay in that survival mode. And when you try to do something, so if someone who's listening right now, when you've made a decision that this is it, tomorrow I'm turning over a new leaf, I'm going to wake up at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and I'm going to exercise, I'm going to say my affirmation. If your mind is telling you, no, don't do it. No, that's going to be too early. But, what if you don't, just whatever excuses, it's going to find something. Understand that it is not you, and your mind do not want you to thrive. Your mind wants you to survive and stay stuck and live in fear and worry and doubt, because that's what it's used to. And that's what it's conditioned to do. So we just have to be bigger than our mind and bigger than our circumstances, and make a decision that I rather endure the pain of growth than the pain of being stuck.
Yeah.
You get to choose.
Right. Yeah, Nadine. Yeah, and just start from 5 or 10 minutes earlier. Wake up and invest that 5-10 minutes in your personal development. Tomorrow, next day, you wake up 15 minutes earlier, and then just add 5 more minutes, and that's the key. Your self-confidence, self-esteem will grow, will expand. And your all aspects of life change because of that in a better way. So improve. So that's the reason. So be grateful for yourself and say thanks, and do something with your small victories. Write down your victories. Wow, I did that. I woke up 5 minutes earlier. I read 1 page of this book, and your self-confidence will grow, and you will speed up. You will accelerate your journey. You will like that.
I like how you mentioned self-confidence, because that is so important. Because I can speak from experience, when I was sabotaging my own growth, and I had made the decision that I was going to start waking up early, but then, I listened to my survival mind and I started, slacking. My confidence went down. My self-esteem just went to the ground. My integrity was non-existent. And, a lot of people don't realize that that's why they're feeling the way they're feeling, because they feel like they're failing themselves. And we can easily change that. It's just to, like you said, just start small, make that decision and start small and push through it. And realize that, every day you get to choose. Are you choosing the path of suffering and feeling stuck? Are you choosing the path of growth? Because they're both painful, but it's just that one pain is taking you to new heights. It's expanding you, and eventually it won't be as painful anymore. You'll feel like a brand new person in a brand new body in a brand new world. I mean, your reality will start changing. And that's how we got connected, because we are on the same frequency. Right. And yes, and changing and expanding. So I want to, just when I see inspirational guests and speakers like yourself, my heart just gets bigger and bigger, because you're doing such a phenomenal job with, getting the message out that you essentially hold the keys to your freedom. And it all has to do with working on your mindset from the inside out. Yes. And I absolutely love what you do 100%. And where do you see yourself now? Like, what project are you working on right now? Or what project do you have that you are thinking of that you're going to be working on in the future?
Nadine, I'm building my own foundation right now, and I think everyone should build that foundation for their skyscrapers. It could be not easy, it could be too low, too slow, too uncomfortable. But I think it's very nice metaphor for skyscrapers. We go deep. We work on our subconscious programs, limiting beliefs and fears. We go deep, and nothing changed. You don't see any results, but you're going to build nice, beautiful skyscraper. And I think everyone can create something great masterpiece from their own life to build one masterpiece. And the same for me, Nadine. I'm focusing more on international career. I'm expanding my speaking and coaching career in different countries all over the world, because before I was focusing more on Russian speaking countries, former Soviet Union republics. And now I think it's time to grow, to provide more workshops and seminars in English. I do that, and I'm very blessed and grateful for that. And also I'm building my team, marketing, sales team, social media. I think it's very important to build a business system, to go from hobby and freelance to business, next level. So that's my main focus. And also I'm, as we mentioned before, I'm author of several books in Russian, and I work on another book, and it's going to be in English as well. So just working on building my personal brand.
Yes.
And business in speaking and coaching.
I like that. That is amazing. And English is not even your first language, and you're doing it in English. That just goes to show you how much you can expand and push yourself to new limits. You just have to be willing to take a chance on yourself. Yes. Amazing. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this discussion. I could talk forever and ever. I love talking about personal growth and expansion.
And thank you very much for great, beautiful questions. It was very nice talking with you. So nice, so comfortable. You're a great interviewer and podcast host, and look forward to collaborate with you and do something for you. And if you have some ideas, what can I do for you and provide some value to you and your followers and listeners, please let me know. And I think it's very important to collaborate. 1 + 1 = 11. So that's why we are here, and it's very nice to meet you. Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. It's such a pleasure having you. Like I said, I love having inspirational, motivational guests on my show who are doing big things in the world, and who's just going to make the world a bigger and better place, and help to expand the minds of people who are seeking and looking for that expansion. So thank you so much. And before we go, how can our guests connect with you?
Nadine, I'm in Facebook, Pavel Verbnyak. I'm in LinkedIn. I have my own website, verbnyak.com, so my last name.com. It's in Russian, but you can translate it in English. We are building English speaking website, so probably you can find it, Google it later. Facebook, LinkedIn. I'm very open in social media, so you can message me. We can have a Zoom conversation. So that would be nice to work, and maybe as a coach or trainer or speaker. So that's great.
Awesome. I'll make sure that I'll put all of your information in the show notes. That way, if someone wants to reach out to you and, and connect with you, they'll be able to find you. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you showing up. I know that it's late right now where you are. It's probably like 9:00 or so p.m.
Yeah.
So,
it's time to go sleep.
I know, right? So thank you. Thank you so much, Pavel. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much, Nadine. I look forward to chat with you again. And when you have this podcast recorded, please send me the link. I'm going to post to my social media as well, and to introduce you to my followers, to my Russian-speaking audience as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you later.
Thank you for listening to Universal Grace Podcast and being part of this amazing community. I consider each episode part of a lifelong conversation of you and I hanging out and helping each other rise to the top. If you enjoyed what you heard today, please share it with a friend. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe, rate, and review the show on your favorite podcast player. So I'll see you on the next episode. But in the meantime, remember to head on over to universalgracepodcast.com and get some extra special resources that you won't find anywhere else. Thanks for listening, and let love guide you.